Okay, good morning, everyone. So without further ado, let's start the sessions today. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen now. Okay, so this is the final sessions of the online orientations today. Once again, welcome everyone to INTI International University. And this is the last sessions, yeah. Welcome to the Bachelor of Business Honor Open and Distance Learning ODL online orientation for March 2025 modular term. Okay, and I am Dr. Chen Kaiwa. I am the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor, Human Resource Management, and International Business, Open and Distant Learning, or in short form, BBUS, HRM, and IB, ODL. I will in charge for the academic and program briefing sessions today. Together with us today are Ms. Ruzana Ramli. She is the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor, Marketing and Business Administrations, Open and Distance Learning, or in short form, BBUS, MKT, and BAODL. And Ms. Prema Santirasegaran, she is the program officer for Bachelor of Business Honor, Open and Distance Learning, ODL. Okay, so before we proceed further, I would like to share some general background of INTI International University with you. Okay, currently our university is ranked at the 516th position in the world, and INTI International University was also received the award A Rising Star in the QS ranking 2025. Yeah, and in the context of Asia, our university is ranked at top 170. Yeah, so I hope this is a good choice for you to further study at INTI International University. Okay, and now let's look at the next slide. This is the faculty or center management team. Yeah, these are the people who will support you throughout your bachelor program studies at INTI International University. First of all, we have Prof. Dr. Wong Ling Shing as the Pro Vice Chancellor, followed by Ms. Siti Nobaya Daud as the Deputy Dean. And then we have TS Mr. Muhammad Fakri Mat Saad as the Coordinator, followed by me, myself. I am Dr. Chen Kaiwa. I am the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor, Human Resource Management and International Business, Open and Distant Learning. And then we also have Ms. Ruzana Ramli. She is the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor, Marketing and Business Administration. And finally, we have Ms. Prema Santirasegaran as the program officer for the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Okay, so this is the team, okay, who will assist you throughout your bachelor program studies at INTI International University. Okay, and now let's look at the next slide. Okay, I hope everyone, okay, can firstly understand what is Open and Distant Learning or ODL program. Okay, so I have two bullet points here, okay, for you. Okay, let's look at the first point. Open and Distant Learning or ODL is a flexible education approach characterized by the separations of lecturer and adult learner in time and space, emphasizing accessibility, mixed media courseware, and self-directed learning through resources rather than traditional classroom sessions. Okay, so first of all, okay, ODL program or Open and Distance Learning program is a program which designed special for working adults because we understand that, okay, for those who are working now, they are unable to enter to the campus and sit in the lecture hall and follow the lecture day by day. This is why, okay, ODL program is here for you, okay, because the weekly virtual consultation session, okay, will be scheduled after the ordinary working hour, which is either 7:30 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9:30, or 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. Okay, so you can continue with your work and at the same time, you still can further study after your working time. Okay, so this is a flexible education approach. Okay, and this is also a self-directed learning basis program. Okay, so you are freely to manage your time to flip through the lecture notes, okay, before you enter the weekly consultation session. Okay, so you can study based on your self-pace. Okay, you can freely find your free time and flip the natural notes, okay, before you have face-to-face discussions with your lecturer through the Microsoft Teams every week. Okay, and number two, it is a design, okay, to provide an active learning, self-learning, and self-exploratory approach for adult learner. Okay, so once you already enroll into this program, okay, we expect that you should have the active learning spirit. Okay, you are willing to learn. Okay, you have the interest, okay, to improve your knowledge, to learn more, okay, learn more skills, okay, learn more new knowledge, which can improve your working performance, okay, at your workplace. Okay, self-learning, okay, this is a self-learning based programs. What does it mean? Okay, let's look at the uh, example here. Okay, this is a table that I extracted from one of the table 4, or you can also call it as course syllabus. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, this is topic 1 under a course for Bachelor of Business Honor program. Okay, so on the right-hand side of this table, okay, the number here indicates the number of hours that you're supposed to spend to finish up this topic. Okay, so we have face-to-face and non-face-to-face. Okay, O stand for online. Okay, so this is what I mean just now. Okay, you need to spend 1 hour every week to attend the online weekly consultation sessions with your course lecturer to finish this topic. Okay, so this is face-to-face hour, okay? 1 hour that you should spend online to finish these chapters with your lecturer. And at the same time, you also need to spend 19 hours on your own, okay, to flip through the course material, okay, and we expect that, okay, you need to flip through all the course material available on the canvas, okay, before you enter the weekly consultation session, okay, and this is what we call as non-face-to-face or independent learning. So you yourself, okay, is advised to spend 19 hours, okay, to finish up these chapters based on your self-learning pace. Yeah. So this is how you should spend your time, okay, to complete one topic of the course. Okay. 1 hour online face-to-face with your lecturer and 19-hour independent learning. Okay. So based on this breakdown, I hope you can see that, okay, this ODL program is heavily rely on independent learning rather than face-to-face approach. Okay, so this is the guideline, okay, or the definitions given by the MQA. Yeah, so this is how does ODL programs looks like. Okay, next slide. Okay, this slide shows the general background of the ODL program. Okay, let's look at the first circle here. Okay, so ODL program can minimize your travel time because you can attend the lecture sessions everywhere you like, okay, as long as you have your mobile device with you. For example, your laptop, your mobile phone, your iPad, and etc. Yeah. And you need to spend 1 hour of weekly virtual consultation period for a course. So for your case, okay, in the first modular term, I believe all of you have already enrolled 2 courses, okay, for your first modular terms. So 1 hour for one course in a week. So you already registered for 2 courses, right? So 2 courses times 1 hour equals to 2 hours of weekly virtual consultation period. Yeah. So this is the mechanism of course delivery under ODL program. Next, all programs are recognized and accredited by MQA. Okay, and in the following sections, I will also explain further what is credit transfer. Okay, so basically, credit transfer application is for diploma holders. Okay, next circle is about the financial assistance at INTI International University. Okay, so at the end of these sessions, I will also share the email address of the financial or scholarship department email address with you. Okay, so please stay tuned. And the final circle here refers to the assessment component under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. So basically, there are 2 assessment components. Number 1, we call it as continuous assessment, which will contribute 60% to your total grade, and final assessment, which will contribute 40% to your final grades. What is continuous assessment? The examples of continuous assessment include quiz, group assignment, group discussion, group presentation, and etc. Yeah. And the examples of final assessment can be final examinations or individual assignment. So it depends on whether the course is a coursework basis or final examination basis. Okay, so I will tell you further in the following slides. But I want to let you know, okay, there are 2 assessment components here, right? Continuous assessment and final assessment. You must make sure that you pass both assessment components so that you are eligible to get a pass for the course. Okay? You cannot just pass either one. Okay? Okay, let me give you one scenario. Okay, student A score very well, okay, about 55 over 60, okay, for continuous assessment. And this student does not aim to score A. So this student assume that he or she can let go his or her final assessment. Maybe he or she just answer one question for his or her final assessment, and eventually of course, this student A failed final assessment. Yeah, because this student only answer one question only during the final assessment because he or she thinks that he surely passed. In fact, he or she doesn't aim to score A, so he or she let go his or her final assessment, which is not right. Okay, even though you score very well, you score with a flying color results for your continuous assessment, but if you score poorly or even the fail benchmark for your final assessment, at the end of the day, you are still considered as fail. Okay, because based on the program standard given by MQA, all of you must pass both components. Then only you are considered as pass the course. Yeah, I have more example in the following slides for you. All right, so we will have a look afterwards. And then the learning management system that we are using at INTI International University is called Canvas. And I believe that you already proceed with the briefing on Canvas before my slot this morning, right? So I hope you know what is Canvas all about. Next, okay, this is the general program information. Okay, number one, okay, of course, this is a fully online program because this is open and distance learning, right? ODL. So it is a fully online program. And all the courses under this program are accredited by MQA. Number three, okay, there are 4 majors under the Bachelor of Business Honor Open and Distance Learning Program. Okay, major number 1, Business Administration, or in short form, BA. Major number 2, International Business, or in short form, IB. Major number 3, we have Human Resource Management, or in short form, HR. And finally, Marketing, in short form, MK. Why I emphasize the short forms here? Because in the subsequent modular terms, you are going to complete the course registrations procedure on your own. So during the course registrations procedure, okay, you need to enroll yourself into the correct section based on your major. So let's say if you are business administration adult learner, so when you are completing the course registrations procedure, you should select BA as the sessions in the student enrollment portal. Same goes to IB for international business adult learner, HR for human resource management adult learner, and finally MK for marketing adult learner. So you should be able to enroll yourself into the correct section based on the short forms of your major. Okay, and there are 36 courses which contributing 124 credit hour for you. Okay, so you have to collect 124 credit hour so that you are eligible to attend your convocation. Okay, and the minimum passing grade for this program is 50 marks, okay, for all the courses. Okay, so you need to pass both continuous assessment and final assessment. Okay, pass means you need to score at least 40% for continuous assessment and at least 40% for final assessment so that you can meet the minimum passing grade, which is 50 marks. Okay. Now let's look at the left-hand side of your screen. we have two types of study mode under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Number one, okay, we have full-time study mode. The maximum duration is 3 years, okay? And in every single modular term, if you are a full-time student, you will be assigned 2 to 3 courses, okay? And next one, if you are a part-time student, okay, the ideal completion for this course is 6 years, okay, and you will be assigned 1 course, okay, for every single modular term, all right? And then we have 5 modular terms in a year, starting from January, March, May or June, August, and finally October. We are now in the March 2025 modular terms. So the next modular terms will be May, June 2025 modular terms, so on and so forth. Okay, so I think this slide is very straightforward. Okay, it should be no problem for you. So now let's look at the next slide. We are now moving to the second segment. Okay, I will explain program structure of Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program for you. Okay, so among the 36 courses under this program, okay, they can be further classified into 4 categories. Category number 1, we call it as common core. Number 2, compulsory course or mata pelajaran umum. Okay, category number 3, discipline core. And finally, specializations core. Okay, so now let's look at the category one by one. Let's start with common core. Okay, so this is the list of common core. Okay, maybe you can have a screenshot, okay, for your future reference. Common core means, okay, no matter you are under the major of human resource management, international business, marketing, or business administration, okay, all of you will go through the same course under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Okay, so this is the list of common core for everybody. Okay, you can have a screenshot for your future reference. Okay, now let's look at the next one. We have compulsory course, okay, or mata pelajaran umum. So this is the list of compulsory course. Compulsory course means no matter you are studying at which university, which faculty, which program, which major, or which minor, as long as you are furthering study in Malaysia, this is the course you have to complete. Okay, this is what we call as compulsory course. Okay, regardless of your university, your faculty, your center, your program, your minor, your major, everyone must complete the course. Okay, so this is what we call as compulsory course or mata pelajaran umum. Okay, and number 3 and number 4, we have discipline core and specialization core. So different major has different discipline core and specialization cores, okay? And as what you can see from your screen now, this is the discipline core and specializations core for business administration. Okay, so for those who are under the major of business administration, please take out your phone and scan the QR code on your right-hand side. Okay. After you scan the QR code, okay, you need to click the Request Access button. And at the end of these sessions, our team will open the access for you. Okay. This is the QR code to download the program structure under the major of business administration. Okay, so once again, for those who are under the major of business administration, please scan the QR code and click Request Access button. Please do it now. Okay, this is major number 1, business administration. Now let's look at major number 2, human resource management. Okay, same thing. Please take out your mobile phone and scan the QR code if you are under the major of human resource management. Okay, this program structures is very important. Okay, so I hope everyone can focus, okay, and stay until the end of this session. Okay, after I introduce the QR code to all of you, okay, later on, I will demonstrate how to read the document, okay, with you. Okay, so now, for those who are under the major of human resource management, okay, please scan the QR code and click request access button. Okay, now we will move to major number 3, international business. Okay, please take out your phone, scan the QR code, and click request access button. Okay, this is major number 3, international business. And finally, we have marketing. So for those who are under the major of marketing, okay, please scan the QR code and then click request access button. Okay, let me repeat one more time. Okay, major number 1, business administration. And this is the QR code for you. Okay. Major number 2, human resource management. This is the QR code for you. Okay. Major number 3, international business. This is the QR code for you. Major number 4, marketing. This is the QR code for you. Yeah. So now I assume everyone has already scanned the QR code and clicked request access button. Okay. So now I will demonstrate to you how to read the program structure. Okay, so today, okay, I will take international business as the example. Okay, so after you already scan the QR code just now and click the request access button, okay, and after we open the access to you, later on, you should be able to see a document something like this. Okay, this is the program structure for Bachelor of Business Honor, International Business, Open and Distance Learning. Okay, and we are now using the 2025 editions. Okay, so 2025 modular terms. Okay, because we are now in the March 2025 modular term. Next page. Okay, table of content. Please look at number 8. 2025 modular terms, page 32. Okay, for previous one, number 1 until 7, this is not for you, this is for your senior. Okay, you are enrolled in March 2025 modular term, so you should refer to number 8. Okay, page 32. Okay, page 32. So you double check the title. Bachelor of Business Honor, International Business, Open and Distance Learning, 2025 modular term. Okay, starting from page 32. Next page. Okay, so you can see your study plan here. Okay, so the first table shows the study plan for year 1. Second table is the study plan for year 2. And the final table is the study plan for year 3. But I want to tell you, okay, the sequence of the course subjects to change. Okay, I will tell you more afterwards. Okay, you need to refer to the course enrollment email released by the faculty office during every course enrollment period to register your new course for the new modular term. Okay, this is just the summary, okay, or overview, okay, about the study plan, year 1, year 2, and year 3. But what are the specific courses in every single modular terms? You will know about it from the course enrollment email. Yeah, so how to read this study plan? So as you can see on your screen now, we have course code, we have course name, we have credit hour, we have prerequisite, and the final column is for your own remark. Okay, let me tag this as the example. ECO 2210E, Economics Principles and Issues. This course will contribute 3 credit hour to you, and this course does not have any prerequisite. Prerequisites means terms and conditions. So what are the terms and conditions for you to register for ECO 2210E, Economics Principle and Issue? If we look at this study plan, it says that this course does not have any prerequisite or terms and conditions for you to register for this course. So it means that you can freely register for this course in the new modular term with the conditions this course is assigned for you in the course enrollment email. Okay, if this course does not assign for you in the course enrollment email, you cannot register for this course. Okay, I will give you some example afterwards. Okay, so now I hope you can understand what is the meaning of non-prerequisite for a course. Yeah, so now let's look at another example. FIN 4240-1E, Advanced Financial Decision Making. This course will contribute 4 credit hours to you. And the prerequisite for this course is FIN 2210E. That means before you register for FIN 4240-1E, Advanced Financial and Decision Making, you need to complete FIN 2210E in the first place. What is FIN 2210E? FIN 2210E is financial management. That means you need to complete financial management before you register for advanced financial decision making. So this is the meaning of prerequisite. Okay, or terms and conditions before you register for certain courses. Okay, final column, tick with pass. Okay, so at the end of this modular term, if you already passed this course, you can put a tick here for your own remark. So once you already collected all the ticks for all the columns here, that means it is the time for you to attend the convocation ceremony already, because you have already collected all the ticks to all the courses assigned to you under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Yeah. So this is how you read this document. This is your study plan. Okay. And at the same time, you can use the study plan to keep track with your own academic progress. Okay. I think this document is very important, and all of you should save this document with you until you complete the entire bachelor program, because you need to refer to this document in every single modular term to keep track with your own academic progress, because this is your responsibility, okay, to understand your own academic progress. No need to wait other people to remind you how many courses that you are still pending before the convocation, or how long or how far you still have to go before your convocation ceremony. You yourself should be the person who understands the most. Yeah. So I think this is very important for all of you here, okay, to save this document and keep it until you complete the bachelor program. Okay. As I mentioned just now, you can use this document to estimate how many modular terms you still have to go before you complete your before you complete the program. How many months or how long you still have to go before your convocation ceremony. Given that you will register for at least 2 to 3 courses in every single modular terms, so you should be able to estimate, okay, the remaining modular term, the remaining number of courses, how far you still have to go before your convocation ceremony. You yourself should keep track your own academic progress. That means you do not need to wait for others people to remind you, or you wait for others people to calculate for you, because you yourself should be the one who understand your own academic progress. Yeah. So this is how we can utilize this document. Yeah, this is your study plan throughout your bachelor program studies at INTI International University. Okay, so before we proceed to the next segment, okay, I want to introduce this remark to you. Okay, we have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and 4 star. Let's go through one by one together. Okay, first of all, we have NPU 3182E 1 star. Penghayatan Etika dan Beratapan 1 star. So what is the meaning of 1 star? Okay, let's look at the footnote here. 1 star. NPU 3182E, Penghayatan Etika dan Beradaban is applicable for local students only. So, if you are a Malaysian citizen, if you are holding a blue Malaysian IC, that means you are local student. So, this is a compulsory course for you. NPU 3182E, Penghayatan Etika dan Beradaban. Okay, and now let's look at 2 star. NPU 3142E 2 star. Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 2. What is the meaning of 2 star? Let's look at the footnote here. NPU 3142E Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 2 is applicable for international students only. Okay, so I think this is very obvious. If you are not a Malaysian citizen, if you are not holding a blue Malaysian IC, that means you are an international student. So this is the compulsory course for you. NPU 3142E Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 2. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, please read your program structure carefully. Okay, and next one we have NPU 3213E Bahasa Kebangsaan A 3 star. What is the meaning of 3 star? The local student without credit in SPM Bahasa Melayu must take NPU 3213E Bahasa Kebangsaan A. Okay, so some institution call it as Bahasa Kebangsaan A. Some institution call it as Bahasa Melayu A. Some institutions call it as National Language A. So they are the same thing. Okay. So if you fail your SPM Bahasa Melayu, that means MPU 3213E Bahasa Kebangsaan A is a compulsory course for you. Okay. Don't get confused. If you fail your SPM Bahasa Melayu or you never take SPM examination, okay, this is a compulsory course for you. Bahasa Kebangsaan A, MPU 3213E. Okay, and we will only take SPM examination as the benchmark to identify your proficiency level of national language. Okay, we will only consider SPM examinations results. Okay, we will not look at UEC examinations result, IGCSE examinations result, O-level or A-level examinations result. No. Okay, we will only consider SPM examination as the only tools to identify the proficiency level of your national language. Okay, and the meaning of credit here refers to C plus or C grade. Okay, this is the grade in new grading system. And if you came from the background of old grading system, okay, credit refers to C5 or C6. Okay, so now I hope you can understand what is the meaning of credit. Okay, and there is a special case, of course. Let's say if you fail SPM Bahasa Melayu, okay, but you already completed SPM Ulangan examination and you finally pass your SPM Bahasa Melayu, and of course, okay, you can waive this course. Yeah, and another case is initially you fail your SPM Bahasa Melayu, but maybe after your SPM examination, you further study somewhere else and you already took this course with pass, okay? Then you are also eligible to waive this course under the bachelor program at INTI International University. Because the rules of thumb is you must pass Bahasa Melayu at least once throughout your life time. Yeah. So this is how we determine whether you need to register for Bahasa Kebangsaan A or not. Okay, so this is 3-star. What about 4-star? MPU 3302E, 4-star. Social entrepreneurship, 4-star. Or MPU 3301E, CSR Excellence, Building Responsible Enterprises. Okay, so there's a or here. That means you can choose either this or this. Yeah, just choose either one. Okay, now let's look at the meaning of 4-star. 4-star, MPU 3302E, Social Entrepreneurship, and MPU 3301E, CSR Excellence, Building Responsible Enterprises are not applicable to the local student without credit in SPM Bahasa Melayu. That means if you already fail SPM Bahasa Melayu, that means this course is not for you. Okay, so in other words, these two courses, okay, MPU 3302E or MPU 3301E, these two courses are assigned for local students who pass their SPM examination, SPM Bahasa Melayu, and international students only. Okay, let me repeat one more time. these two courses, NPU 3302E or NPU 3301E, these two courses are only assigned for those who pass their SPM Bahasa Melayu and international students only. If you fail your SPM Bahasa Melayu, that means these two courses are not assigned for you. Okay, so I think that's all for NPU courses. So now I hope you already know better, understand better how to utilize this document, okay, to understand your study plan, to estimate the remaining courses throughout your bachelor program, how far you still have to go before your convocation, okay, and what are the 36 courses under your bachelor program, okay? Everything is very straightforward and everything is already listed here. And I think there is no problem for you to understand this document. So I hope everyone can keep this document with you throughout your bachelor program journey at INTI International University. Okay, so now let's go back to the slide. Okay, now we are looking at academic calendar. This is another important document for you. Okay, so I hope you can screenshot this document for your reference. Okay, so as you can see from your screen now, okay, this is the annual planning, okay, for ODL program at INTI International University. Okay, so now, okay, you should be able to determine, okay, when is the examinations period, when is the term break, when is your academic week, okay, until the end of the year. Let's say today is 15th of March 2025. So we are having orientation now. And next Monday, 17th of March, okay, we will start the week 1 of academic week until 23rd of March 2025, followed by week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and finally week 7. Okay, we have 7 academic week in a modular term. Week 8 will be your revision week and examinations week. Okay, as you can see here, okay, the blue box, okay, 10th of May and 11th of May. This is the schedule for final examinations. Same goes to this blue box, this blue box, and this blue box. So now you already know when is the final examinations for every modular term. So I hope you can try your best to attend the final examination. Don't go anywhere, okay? If you want to travel, okay, please choose another date, okay? Try to avoid you go somewhere else, okay, during the examinations period, okay? I think this is not good, okay? Please try your best to attend all the final examination. Don't skip. Okay, so now you already know when is the academic week, when is the revision and examinations week, and when is the term break. Okay, so I hope you can use this document, okay, to wisely plan, okay, your personal arrangement throughout the year. Okay, try not to skip your final exam. Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay, please focus your final exam when the time goes by. All right, next. Okay, these are the important dates, okay, in every modular term. Okay, let's say, normally we will take week 1 and week 2, okay, to complete all the course registrations procedure and to clear all the debts, okay, financial debts. Okay, we try to settle down everything by the end of week 2. Okay, which means you are encouraged to complete your course registrations procedure as well as clear your tuition fee payment letters by the end of week 2. Okay, so so that you can settle down, okay, by the end of week 2. Starting from week 3, okay, 2nd of April, Wednesday, this is the first alarm given by finance office to you. If you still do not clear your tuition fee payment, this is the first alarm given by the finance officer. Okay, the finance office will block your canvas. That means you cannot access the canvas, okay, to attend the weekly consultation session. You cannot sit for quiz. You cannot access the course material. You cannot submit whatever coursework given by the lecturer. Okay. So in order to avoid this, okay, I hope everyone can clear all the tuition fee payment by the end of week 2. Okay. And then this is the second alarm, the final alarm given by the finance office. Week 5, 16th of April, Wednesday. Okay, if you still unable to clear your tuition fee, okay, by this due date, okay, you will be auto-dropped, okay, for March 2025 terms. Auto-drops means, okay, your name will be removed from the class list. And of course, you cannot access Canvas. Okay, so this is the meaning of auto drop. And as I said just now, I encourage everyone, okay, to complete course registrations procedure and clear all the tuition fee payment by the end of week 2. Okay, and after that, okay, please do not simply drop or add any courses anymore after week 2. Okay, if you insist to drop any courses, okay, until 21st of April, okay, then there will be a W grade stated in your transcript. And I don't think this look nice on your transcript. Okay, so try not to add or drop anything, okay, from your course registrations record after week 2. Okay, and 10 and 11 of May is the final examination for the March 2025 modular terms lah. Okay, so this sequence of events, okay, will be the same in every modular term. Okay, I mean the sequence of events, okay, for example, when to complete the course registration, when to clear your tuition fee payment, when will be the blocking of Canvas, when will be the auto drop list for that particular modular term. Okay, the sequence of this event will be the same and applied to all modular term. Okay, so you yourself have to make sure that, okay, you are aware of all these important dates in every single modular terms. Okay, and this document is actually available on the CCL homepage. Yeah, you can have a look afterwards. Next one, okay, I will introduce 3 important websites to you. Okay, number 1, okay, CCL homepage. CCL stands for Center for Continuing Learning. Okay, CCL homepage. So you can access many academic information, okay, from this homepage. Yeah, and I hope you can bookmark this link, okay, until you complete the bachelor program studies lah. Okay. Next one, we have online enrollment portal. Okay, so we will use this portal to complete the course registrations procedure as well as to pay the tuition fee in every modular term. Okay, and I believe that the link of the online enrollment portal is already given to you through the new student registration package. So please check your email. Okay, to learn the procedure to access the online enrollment portal. It is already in your new student registrations package. Yeah. And during every course enrollment period, the faculty office will send this email to you. Okay, we will only communicate to you by using the official student email address only. So please make sure, okay, you regularly check your student's mailbox to receive the official announcement from the faculty's office and university management. Okay, so this is the example of course enrollment email. Okay, so you need to use the information given in this email to complete the course registrations procedure in every single modular term. Okay, there will be some instructions and guidelines in the email. So once you receive the email, make sure you read the instructions line by line. Okay, and in the course enrollment email, you will see that there are a few attachments here. Okay, so you can go through this attachment, okay, for more information when you receive the course enrollment email by the faculty office. Okay, so today I will take human resource management as the example. Okay, so if you are under the major of human resource management, once you receive the course enrollment email, you can click this folder. Okay, something like this. You can click this folder and you should be able to see a document, something like this. This is the document to tell you what courses, okay, you are supposed to register for the next modular term. So after you open this document, okay, you can check where is your name, okay, and what are the boxes already blackened for you. Okay, the blackened boxes indicates the course that you are supposed to register for the next modular term. Okay, so you just look at your name and what are the blackened boxes given to you. Okay, the blackened boxes will tell you what are the courses that you're supposed to register for the next modular term. Okay, so this is how you should read your study plan in the course enrollment email. Yeah, very simple. Okay, so you just follow the instructions, okay, to complete the course registrations procedure in the next modular term. Now, you are considered as a new student. You are now in your first modular term. So there will be a person in charge who already complete the course registration process for you in the March 2025 modular term. But starting from next modular term, which is the May 2025 modular term, you have to complete the course registrations procedure on your own by using the content given to you via the course enrollment email by the faculty office. So this is how you receive the updated study plan in every modular term. Okay, and after you open the online enrollment portal, you will see something like this. Okay, this tab is for you to do the course enrollment or course registration. Okay, this tab is for you to add or drop any courses. This type is for you, okay, to complete the student evaluations of teaching. Okay, I will tell you what is this afterwards. This tab is for you to download your statement and your class timetable, okay, or we call it as registration summary. Okay, so registration summary means your class timetable. Okay, and the next tab is for you to make payment. Yeah, and the next tab is for you to manage your account. Okay, and there is a QR code here for you to have a quick check on the manual about the online enrollment portal. Okay, so if you want to scan this document, okay, to have a quick review on the online enrollment portal manual, you can do so, but actually, this manual is already in your new student registrations package. Okay, so you can either check your new student registrations package or you can scan this QR code and download 1 copy for your future reference. Okay. Now let's look at the course list for March 2025 modular terms. Okay, if you are enrolled without credit transfer and you are a full-time student, okay, you will need to complete FIN 2210E Financial Management as well as STA 2212E Analytics for Business. Okay, and if you are a part-time student without credit transfer, okay, you'll be given 1 course only, which is STA 2212E Analytics for Business. All right. And if you are a full-time student with credit transfer, okay, these are the courses for you. ONM 3201-1E, Freight Transportation, and FIN 4276-1E, FinTech. And finally, if you are a part-time student with credit transfer, you will be given 1 course only, which is ONM 3201-1E Freight Transportation. Okay, so the category on your left-hand side is for those without credit transfer. The category on your right-hand side is for those who with credit transfer. Okay, so this is the course list for March 2025 modular terms. Okay, so this course registration procedure has been completed by OAR office because you are new student. Okay, so they already completed the course registration procedure for you. But please bear in mind, in the next modular term, which is May 2025 modular term, you have to do the course registration procedure on your own by using the content given in the course enrollment email by the faculty office. Okay? And this will be your timetable looks like. Okay, as I mentioned just now, registration summary means your class timetable. Let's say this student already registered for 2 courses, FIN 4276-1E. Okay, so the schedule for this course will be every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And then another course is ONM 3201-1E. Okay, the schedule for this course will be on every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Okay, so the exact schedule is already given to you in the bracket. Okay, so you just refer to the time slot mentioned in the bracket, okay, to identify the exact schedule okay, for the course. Yeah, so this is how we read the registration summary or class timetable. Okay, so we have 6 reminder regarding the course enrollment. Yeah, now let's go through the reminder one by one. Reminder number 1, course enrollment. Students are not allowed to attend any weekly virtual consultation session without first registering for the course through online enrollment portal. Reminder number 2, student debt. Students who do not settle the debt or tuition fee are not allowed to sit for final examination. Reminder number 3 about the off period. Course enrollment outside the stipulated enrollment period is not allowed. So this is why I say I hope everyone can settle down either the course registration procedure or tuition fee payment letters by week 2. Okay? Reminder number 4, credit requirement. The maximum credit for every single modular term is 10 credit hour. For final semester students, they are allowed to enroll more than 10 credit hour. Maybe this is because in the previous modular term, okay, there are some delay events happen to the student. And when the student comes to the final semester, okay, we are allowed them to enroll more than 10 credit hours. So this is the reason why. Number 5, registration summary or class timetable. Students need to double check the course registration summary once the course enrollment is completed. And finally, about the implications. Any implications related to the course enrollment that do not follow the rules and periods set are students' own responsibility. So, once again, please make sure you are familiar with all the important dates that I mentioned to you in the earlier slides. Yeah. Okay, so this is the QR code for you to have a quick check, okay, on the fee structure 2025. Okay, and actually this document is already available, okay, in your new student registrations package. So you can either check your new student registrations package in your student's mailbox, or you can scan this QR code for a quick check on the fee structure 2025. All right, so this is just for your future reference lah. All right. And now we have 3 reminders for all of you regarding the tuition fees. Reminder number 1, make sure all tuition fees are paid accordingly. Reminder number 2, students in debt will be auto-dropped from the initial course enrollment, and the deadline given to you in the March 2025 modular terms will be on week 5, which is 16th of April 2025. Okay, so this is the final alarm will be given by the finance office if you do not clear your tuition fees payment by the due date. Okay, this is the deadline. Yeah. And final reminder, students who are listed in the auto drop list will not be allowed to sit for the final examinations. Okay, very direct, right? So I think there's no problem for you to understand this slide. Huh? And finally, okay, the learning management system that we are using at INTI International University is called Canvas. So we will use Canvas, okay, to access all the course material, course information, group assignment, individual assignment, submissions, any class announcement, everything will be given to you through Canvas. Yeah, and how to log on to Canvas, you can refer to the course, no, you can refer to the new student registrations package in your email. Okay, how how to change the passwords, how to navigate the learning management system. Okay, the manual is already in your new student registrations package. Yeah. So after you access to the Canvas, you will see something like this. So don't forget to click the accept button first. Yeah. And sometime, okay, after you already click the accept buttons here, but there is no content in the course folder, okay, this may be due to the respective lecturer hasn't published anything for you. Okay, so this is just like your social media, right? You need to make it published, then only the audience can view the content. Same goes to Canvas. Okay, so if you find out the course folder is empty, okay, you can contact your lecturer and ask for assistance. Okay, all the lecturer's email address are already available on the CCL homepage. Yeah, so you can have a look afterwards. You can try to explore the CCL homepage at the end of these sessions as well. Yeah, so once again, if you cannot view any content, okay, I mean, if the course folder is empty, okay, this may be due to the lecturer hasn't made the folder publish or public to you. So in this case, you can directly communicate with your course lecturer for assistance. Okay. And this is just for your knowledge. In the future, okay, if your Canvas account or online enrollment portal account blocked, what you're supposed to do, okay? So this is just an information for you, okay? These are the procedure, okay, that you need to encounter with, okay, to solve the blocking problems. Okay, so maybe you can screenshot this slide for your future reference. Okay, these are the procedure to solve the Canvas or your students' online enrollment portal blocking problems. Yeah. Next, I will talk about credit transfer application. So at INTI International University, we have two types of credit transfer applications. Number one, we call it as general credit transfer. And type number two, we call it as APEL-C. APEL-C stands for Accreditations of Prior Experiential Learning of Credit Awards. Okay, so these are the two types of credit transfer applications available at INTI International University. Now let's look at type number one. Okay, normally, okay, the credit transfer applications is applicable for those who are a diploma holder. Okay, after he or she completed the diploma degree, okay, he may want to further study to bachelor program. Yeah, so at this point of time, he or she may be eligible for the credit transfer application. Okay, so what is credit transfer application? Let's look at the first bullet point here. It is an application to transfer the credits of certain courses, but its previous obtained grade cannot be transferred to the current program studies. That means, okay, for credit transfer applications, okay, these applications can transfer your previous credit hour, but this application cannot transfer your previous obtained grade to the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Okay. Credit transfer is based on course mapping, subject to subject mapping. Okay. And what are the criteria of credit transfer application? You can look at the second bullet point here. okay, for your own knowledge. Okay, and credit transfer applications from diploma to degree, okay, will be able to credit transfer up to a maximum of 30%, okay, from diploma to bachelor degree. Okay, so for those who are enrolled with credit transfer application, I believe the marketing team or the education counselor has already shared this table with you. Okay, so this table shows that the summary of your credit transfer application. Okay, so even though you receive this table from your marketing teams or whoever approached you to complete the registration form or your education counselor, but I want to tell you this table is just the table credit transfer application. This table is still at the application stage. This is not the actual result of your credit transfer. Please bear it in mind. Okay, you can see the big watermark here. All the courses listed here subjects to the approval from the University Academic Equivalency Portfolio Committee, UAEPC. Okay, so this is not to say that after you receive this table will guarantee or assure you to gain the credit transfer from all the courses listed here, because this table is still at the application stage. And I would like to tell you, okay, this process is a long process. Okay, the credit transfer application review process is a long process. This is not something like you submit the applications today and then you will get the results tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. This is not as easy as that. Okay, let me be frank with you. It is not as easy as that. This process takes times up to a year. Okay, but hopefully it is not too long, okay, for you to get the actual result of your credit transfer application. But I want you to have a correct mindset. Okay, this table is still at the application stage. And the actual results of your application, credit transfer application, subject to approval from the University Academic Equivalency Portfolio Committee, UAEPC. Once the application review process completed, OAR will issue a letter to you to inform you what are the courses that is already credit transfer successfully to you. Yeah, the confirmation will comes from OAR, but not anybody else. Okay, so this you can still keep this table for your own reference, for your own record, but this is not the actual result of your credit transfer. Okay, as I mentioned just now, okay, this table is still at the application stage. Okay, and OAR will be the only authority who inform you about the actual result of your credit transfer. And this applications process takes time. Okay, I hope you can be more patient in this matter. Okay, we are trying our best to speed up the reviewing process. Okay, but we hope to provide the feedback to you as soon as possible. Yeah, but I want to tell you one important thing. Okay, this is still at the application stage. Yeah, so please bear in mind. And OAR is the only authority who will tell you what are the actual results of your credit transfer through email. Yeah, so whatever information that is not comes from OAR, okay, or your head of program, okay, that means it is still pending, okay. I hope you can be more patient in this matter, okay. And type number 2 will be APEL-C. Okay, APEL-C stands for Accreditations of Prior Experiential Learning for Credit Awards. This is actually a kind of assessment, okay, for all the working adults. Maybe some of you are HR manager, okay? So maybe you are eligible to use your previous working experiences, okay, to gain the credit transfer through the FLC assessment. Okay, so if you would like to know more what is FLC assessment, you can scan this QR code for your own reading. Okay, basically, FLC, okay, is an assessment, okay, and this is applicable to those who are in the second modular term onwards. Okay, so when you are going to apply for FLC assessment, okay, you need to submit a detailed CV. In the CV, you need to clearly state the position, okay, your working company, your durations to hold the position, and what is the job description of your current position, okay? So, after you submit the detailed CV to the person in charge, okay, and then we will suggest the suitable courses for you to sit for the FLC assessment. Okay, but this assessment is only applicable for those who are in the second modular terms onwards. And you will be informed through email. Yeah. So I think that's all for FLC assessment. Now let's look at the assessment structure. As I mentioned to you at the beginning of this session, okay, there are two types of assessment component. We have continuous assessment, for example, quiz and group assignment, and this is the weightage. And if the course comes with 100% coursework, that means the course does not have a final examination because we already replaced the final examinations with an individual assignment. This is for the course with 100% coursework. And then for the course with final examinations, of course, the continual assessment is still the same, quiz and group assignment. But for the final assessment, okay, since the course comes with final exam, so there will be a final examination. Okay, and this is the breakdown. Okay, the weightage will be the same. Okay, either the final assessment is final examinations or an individual assignment. Okay, and please bear in mind, you must pass both assessment components so that you are eligible to pass the course. Okay. And now let's look at the grade and grade point, okay, for the 4 classifications. Okay, as I mentioned to you earlier on, we have 36 courses under this program, and among the 36 courses, they can be further classified into 4 categories. Okay, so if the courses are classified as common course, discipline course, or specializations course, okay, they will contribute grade point to you. Okay, and the benchmark is 50 marks. Okay, the passing mark is 50 marks. So if you score less than 50 marks, let's say 49 marks and onwards, that means you fail the course. Okay, and what are RP and RF? RP means after you retake the field course, okay, and finally you score more than 50 marks. So you will get RP as the grade in the transcript. Okay, and if you still unable to score at least 50 marks in the retake examinations, okay, you will receive RF, okay, in your results list. And of course, you have to repeat the course until you pass that particular course. Yeah. So these are RP and RF mean, okay, in the transcript or results slips. Okay. However, okay, for compulsory courses, okay, MPU courses, okay, they do not contribute any GPA point to you, okay, but the passing rate is still the same, okay, 50 marks, okay. So this is the major difference between these three categories, which can contribute grade point to you, and compulsory course, which cannot contribute any grade point to you. And yet, you still have to pass the course. Otherwise, you have to retake until you pass that particular course. Okay? And what if you get an S grade? Okay, S grade means for those who really cannot attend the final examinations. Okay, you need to submit the valid documentations to the Office of Examination. Okay, the person in charge is Ms. Chandra Ramaya. And at the same time, you need to CC your email to your head of program and program officer. Okay, if you really cannot attend the final examination and you already submitted the valid documentations to the Office of Examination, then the management team, okay, will consider, okay, whether they approve your document or not. Okay, if you get an S grade, okay, that means you still have to take the course when the course is available in the future. Okay, if you are unable to submit the valid documentation and you absent the final examination, of course, you will get an F grade. Yeah. And normally, we will consider the valid reason as working purposes, okay, or health matters, okay. So make sure you are able to provide the valid evidence, okay, to justify the reason why you absent, okay, the final examinations. For example, medical certificates, okay, this is for health matters. And then for working purposes, of course, you should be able to provide your flight tickets, okay, or journey itinerary, okay, and then official letter from your company, as well as the endorsement document from your superior manager. Yeah, these are the examples of valid documentations for health matters and working purposes. Okay, and normally we will only accept these two factors as the considerations, whether we want to accept your reasons or not. Yeah. So this is the explanation, okay, given by the examinations office. Okay, maybe you can have a look. Okay, you can screenshot for your future reference. Yeah. But of course, okay, I hope that you can try your best to attend the final examinations, okay, so that you can complete the programs smoothly within the time frame. All right. And what if you get C minus grades? What you supposed to do? At INTI International University, C minus grade refers to 45 marks to 49 marks, okay? And you can look at your screen now, okay? This is for your understanding. If you score C minus grade, okay, this is what you should know about the grade, okay? Maybe you can screenshot for your future reference. This is the explanation given by the Office of Examinations. Okay, next, if you score D grade and F grades, it means 0 marks to 44 marks. Okay, this is what you're supposed to know about the grades in the red box. Okay, so before we proceed to the next segment, let me give you a final reminder in the green box. Okay, let's go through the sentence together. This is extremely important. Yeah. A student would be said to have passed the course if the student passes both the continuous assessment and final assessment components with a minimum score of 40 marks and achieves a minimum of 50 marks for the overall marks. Okay, so this is the benchmark we apply, okay, at INTI International University. Okay, this is the guideline, okay, given by MQA. Okay, so everyone must follow the guidelines given by MQA lah. Okay, so I hope you can bear in mind. Okay, please try your best to score for both components. Okay, and now let's look at the student status at INTI International University. Your student status, okay, shall be determined based on the following criteria: your CGPA and the student status in the previous modular term, okay? And at INTI International University, there are 4 types of student status. Number 1, we call it as good standing. Good standings refers to a GPA of 2.0 and above, okay? Then you will classify as good standing. And I think this is important, especially for those who apply for PTPTN. Because if you apply for PTPTN and you are unable to achieve at least 2.0 GPA in that particular modular term, okay, then your money will be on hold by PTPTN office, okay? So for those who apply for PTPTN, I think it is very important for you to maintain a minimum GPA of 2.0 in every single modular term, all right? However, if you're unable to maintain a GPA of minimum 2.0 for the first time, then your student status will be downgraded from good standing to warning. And then if you're still unable to upgrade your GPA to at least 2.0 and above for the second time, then your student status will be further downgraded from warning to probation. And finally, if you are unable to achieve a GPA of at least 2.0 and above for 3 consecutive modular terms, then your student status will be further downgraded from probation to dismissal. Okay? This is all about the student status at INTI International University. They are good standing, warning, probation, and dismissal. And this is the breakdowns of the degree classification under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Okay, we have 3.5 to 4.0 as the first class honor, 3.0 to 3.49 as the second class honor with first division, 2.5 to 2.99 as the second class honor with second division, and 2.0 to 2.49 as the third class honors. And of course, if your CGPA is below 2.0, that means you are unable to attend convocation. Okay, so this is the breakdowns of the degree classification under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Okay, and now let's look at what is students' evaluations of teaching. Student evaluation of teaching, or in short form, SET report, okay? SET report, or we also can call it as a kind of teaching assessment, okay? It is compulsory to all students to obtain students' feedback on lecturers' teaching performance, as well as to monitor and improve the quality of teaching and learning experience at INTI International University. And I think that this is the official channel for you to give feedback to your lecturers, to the faculty management, which is through the student evaluations of teaching report. Yeah. And after we receive the students' evaluations of teaching report from you, definitely we will review thoroughly the content mentioned in the students' evaluations of teaching reports. Okay, we will also determine whether the content mentioned in the report is a fact or fake news. Okay, if it is just a fake news or rumors, of course, there will be no further actions on that matter. Okay, but if the content mentioned in the students' evaluations of teaching report is a fact, of course, we will take it as a consideration, okay, to improve in the future. Okay, so this is the importance of students' evaluations of teaching. Okay, this is a proper channel for you to give feedback, okay, to your course lecturers. Okay, and normally, okay, you will receive this email, okay, to remind you to complete student evaluations of teaching at the end of every modular term. Okay, so please regularly review your students' mailbox for the updates. And next one, okay, I would like to share the staff directory with you, okay, because I think it is important, okay, for you to find the correct channel to ask your students' affair, okay. You need to find the correct person in charge, okay, at the correct channel, so that you can get the reliable, you can get the correct information, okay, from the correct department, okay, or the correct channel. For example, if you want to ask about your tuition fee payment, or you want to ask about refund, of course, you need to refer to the finance office, okay, but not office of examinations, office of admissions and records, or faculty, okay, because the correct channel or correct department for you to ask tuition fee payment and refund matters should be at the finance office, but not others department, okay, or others person in charge, okay. And you can find their email address here, okay, for you to reach the finance office. Same thing. If you would like to ask about examinations method, receipt or makeup procedure, or you would like to request a grade review at the end of the modular terms, of course, you need to refer to Office of Examinations. The person in charge is Miss Chandra Ramaya. Then only you can get the correct and reliable feedback, because the correct channel, the correct place for you to ask the examinations matter should be at the Office of Examinations, but not any other place else. Yeah. Next one, student ID card or convocation schedule. Okay. The correct department or correct channel should be Office of Admissions and Records, OAR. Okay. And I believe all of you also receive your offer letter from this department, but not any other place, because this is the responsibility of this department. So when you want to ask any inquiry or seek for assistance, make sure you go to the correct channel, make sure you go to the correct department so that you can get the correct, fast, and reliable feedback for your inquiries. Yeah? And when you face any technical problems about your student enrollment portal, you can refer to Miss Hairunisa Mahmud. Okay, so please screenshot for your future reference. Okay, I always emphasize that, okay, we are here to assist you, okay, but if you want to get the feedback at the soonest manner, you should make sure that you ask your channel, or you ask your questions to the correct department, to the correct channel, to the correct person in charge. Yeah. So that you can get your feedback faster. Okay. Okay, let's say if you would like to request for a grade review, but you ask the request to finance office, there is no person in charge in finance office can assist you in terms of grade review. So you go to the wrong channel. So there will be a delay for you to receive the correct feedback from the correct department. So I think this is very important for all of you to understand the correct channel regarding to your inquiry. Okay, so I hope everyone can screenshot this page, okay, for your reference. Okay, and second one, if you encounter with technical issue, okay, especially your Canvas, okay, you cannot access, or you do not know how to reset your password or how, okay, please write an email to helpdesk LMS. There will be a support team, okay, to assist you after they receive your email. Okay, so this is the email address, okay, to solve your Canvas technical issue. Okay, if you would like to ask about EPF or KWSP matters, please write your email to Miss Janaria Yaakob. Okay, Counseling Center, you can refer to Miss Nabila and Miss Lisa Ng. For PT/PTM matters, you can refer to Miss Premalata. Okay, so I think this slide is relevant to you throughout your 3 years Bachelor Program Studies at INTI International University. So please screenshot this slide as well, okay, for your future reference. Okay, and finally, okay, this is the person in charge for FLC, and if you are unable to access your student mailbox, okay, you can write an email to Helpdesk General IT. Okay, so these are the correct department. These are the correct person in charge to assist you in different types of students' affair. Okay, I think if you save these 3 slides with you throughout your bachelor program at INTI International University, okay, you can save a lot of time because you manage to find the correct department, you manage to find the correct person in charge to solve your problems. So I hope everyone, okay, can save these 3 slides, okay, for your future reference. This is slide number 1. This is slide number 2. And this is slide number 3. There are 3 slides in total regarding the staff directory. Okay? And I think these 2 QR codes is applicable for those who are going to complete their bachelor degree. Yeah. So in the future, okay, if you would like to request your transcript before your convocation, okay, you can scan the QR code on your left. And then if you would like to request a completion letter or EPF letter, you can scan the QR code on your right. Okay. Next, okay, these are some general procedure, okay, in terms of different academic governance mechanism. Okay, for example, if you would like to change your study mood, okay, or you want to transfer to other program, okay, this is the procedure, okay, for you, okay, to complete your inquiry. Okay, but of course, we do not encourage you, okay, to simply change your study mood or your current program. Yeah, but you can save this slide for your future reference. Okay, next one. Okay, this is for graduate transfer and premature withdrawal procedure. Okay, you can screenshot this slide for your future reference. And of course, we do not encourage you to withdraw halfway of the program studies, okay? Because to me, this is a kind of wasting time. If you withdraw in the middle of the program studies, I think this is wasting time. So I do not encourage you to do that, okay? But you still can keep this slide for your future reference. Yeah. With premature withdrawal means you withdraw from the program in the middle of your studies. We call it as premature withdrawal. Okay, but of course, try to avoid that. Okay. And next one, deferment application. This is the procedure, okay, for deferment application. Deferment applications means maybe you need a pause, okay, in your program studies. But I would like to remind you, if you apply for deferment, okay, then you will have a high tendency, okay, you will have a high tendency to prolong your studies duration at INTI International University. So I also do not encourage you to do that. Please proceed, okay, with your modular terms according to the courses that already assigned to you in every single modular terms, so that you can complete the program study within the time frame. Yeah, so I do not encourage you to proceed with deferments. Okay, but I share this slide with you for your knowledge. Okay, what is deferment? What are the procedure of deferment? Okay, so you can have a look. Okay. Next one, okay, this is the procedure if you would like to add or drop any courses. But once again, I do not encourage you, okay, to add or drop any courses after week 2. Okay, I encourage you, okay, to settle down everything. Let us by the end of week 2. Okay, try to complete the course registrations procedure. Try to complete the tuition fees payment letters by week 2. Okay, and I would like to tell you the quota that offer to all the courses are limited. It is a first come, first serve basis. So please make sure you complete the course registrations procedure at the soonest in every modular term, okay, to avoid any uneasy events happens, okay, in your studies. Okay, so this is the procedures about the add or drop courses. Okay, and this is what I already mentioned to you just now. If you do not know how to access the weekly virtual consultation recording, please directly contact your respected course lecturer, because your course lecturer is the only person who has the access to the recordings, not anybody else. So please make sure you ask the correct questions to the correct person, okay, to solve your inquiry. I think this is very important. Otherwise, I think you are just wasting your time, okay, because you ask your inquiry to a wrong person, and the wrong person is unable to give you a correct feedback. So for me, this is a kind of wasting time. So this is why I share all this procedure, person in charge, and the correct department with you. So this is the reason why. Okay. And another one, classroom or course matters. If you have something do not understand about the course content, of course you have to refer to your course lecturers. If you have the difficulties to form your group assignments, teams members, of course you have to approach to your course lecturer, but not anybody else. Yeah, because all the classroom arrangement is under the authority of course lecturer, not others people. Yeah. But I believe our course lecturers are very helpful. Okay, so I believe they are managed to help you, okay, in the classroom or course matters, as well as the weekly virtual consultations recordings requests. Okay, I believe our course lecturer able to assist you, okay, in these two matters. All right. And in the future, if you have any inquiries about course enrollment or course registration, please contact our program officer. She is Miss Prema Santiran Segaran. This is her email address. And in the email, please provide your full name, your student's ID, your cohort or your intake, which is March 2025, modular terms, together with your course content. What are you going to inquiry, okay, to the program officer? Please provide a detailed, okay, information to program officer. Then only she is able to help you at the soonest. Okay, if you ask me, I would suggest you, when you are communicating with the faculty office or university management, please always use your official student's email address. Okay, and at the beginning of your email, please mention your full name, your student's ID number, which intake you comes from, and what are your inquiry. Make it in detail. Then only the correct department or the correct person in charge can provide assistance to you at the soonest, right? And I believe all of you are working adults, so you should know how to write an email. Okay, so I would suggest you okay, this. Okay, this is the SOP or email ethics that we apply at INTI International University. This is the guideline from the INTI Corporate Feedback Unit last year. Okay, for general inquiries, okay, 3 to 5 working days. For urgent matters, we will try our best to provide assistance within 24 hours. Okay, so I hope you can see the timeline very clear on your screen. Okay, you do not worry. We unable to receive your email. Yeah, we surely will receive your email, and we surely will provide feedback or assistance to you within the time frame. So you no need to worry about that. Yeah, 24 hours for urgent matters, 3 to 5 working days for general inquiries. What is the meaning of working days? Working days refers to Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Malaysian local time. And of course, working days excludes public holiday. Yeah. So if you send an email, okay, to the faculty office, maybe 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., or 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., of course, there is nobody will reply to your email because that is not the common working hour. Okay, we will try our best to provide assistance to you, okay, during the normal working hours, which is Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Malaysian local time. Okay, and you no need to worry, okay, your email goes missing. Okay, but what if you are unable to receive your feedback within the time frame? Maybe the person in charge is on leave, or maybe the person in charge overlooked your email. So in this case, I think it is okay for you to write a follow-up email with the person in charge or the department about your inquiries. Okay, and I would like to remind you to maintain a good manner in email communications, okay, so that every one of us can produce a professional, a conducive, a convenient, a easy learning environment to everybody. I think this is very important. Yeah. Let me show you 2 bad email examples. If you look at the case on your left-hand side, this person sent in the similar email title with similar email contents repeatedly in the same day. I think this is not right. I personally think that this is not professional. This is not right. For me, if you write in a letter to the email recipient, I think you need to give ample time for the email recipient to respond to your email, but not keep repeating, sending the same email content in such a rapid way. Same goes to the case on your right-hand side. Okay? To be frank with you, I don't think this is proper. In fact, I think this may further delay for the email recipient to provide feedback or assistance to you. I think The ideal way should be you write an email to the email recipient, okay, and please wait for 24 hours regarding to urgent matters and 3 to 5 working days for January inquiries. I think everyone should be more considerate. Please be kind and please put yourself in the other shoes. Since you are also a working adult, you try to imagine if you encounter with this scenario at your working place, what do you feel? I don't think you will feel good, am I right? Same goes to the others people, okay? So I hope everyone can be more kind, okay? Don't be so cruel, okay? Be considerate, okay? Be good among each other, and I believe the person in charge, okay, surely will respond to you. You no need to send in a similar email content with the similar email title repeatedly. I don't think this is good. Okay. So let's maintain a professional learning environment for everybody. Okay. It is not difficult, right? So I hope everyone can be more considerate and try to think about others people. Huh? Because you are also working, right? If you face with similar situation at your working place, I don't think you will feel good. Am I right? Okay. So this is the person in charge. Okay, if you have any general inquiry about Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program, you can write your email to the program officer, Miss Prema Santiran Segaran. This is the email address and this is the contact number. Okay, this is for the general inquiry. And finally, okay, if you would like to apply for deferment or premature withdrawal, or you would like to ask opinion about your academic, you can write your email to the head of program as you can see on your screen now. For those who are under the Bachelor of Business Honor, Marketing and Business Administration, Open and Distance Learning, your head of program is Miss Ruzana Ramli. For those who are under the Bachelor of Business Honor, Human Resource Management and International Business, Open and Distance Learning, I am the head of program for these two major. I am Dr. Chen Kaiwa. Yeah. With that, I end these sessions. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying until the end of this session. And I wish you good luck and enjoy the learning journey at INTI International University. All the best to you, everyone. Thank you.